Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Charles Coachman, and this is Bay Area Let's Talk. Bay Area Let's Talk Music. I am sorry that we were held up. I was actually having a doctor's appointment, doing a video conference, and the doctor got delayed. And along with that, we got delayed. So I'm just going to do a shortened version today. My name is Charles Coachman. See if I can get that in there. Charles Coachman, and you can reach me at 408-439-0766. Text or voice, or you can reach us by email at Coachman, O-N-R-E, Coachman, O-N-R-E @gmail.com, or Bay Area Let's Talk @gmail.com. Let's get that one right. Bay Area Let's Talk @gmail.com. And we are just going to do, like I said, an abbreviated version of our show. And I like to start my shows out by happy birthday shout outs. Number one, Kitty Hampton out of Tampa Bay, Florida. Kitty, happy birthday to you. Hillary Barber, happy birthday to you. Wishing you the very best on your big days, both of you. Enjoy your day. And if it is your birthday out there, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God bless. Have a wonderful day. There he is. I thought I missed the show today. I hope you are having a good day. You know what, Scott? I was having a great day, but I had a doctor's appointment, and right as when we were supposed to start, I got a video talk with a nurse that said we're going to be delayed. And so the delay was supposed to be 10 minutes and ended up being 20 minutes. And it was an important conference, so I needed to make sure that I was there. I hope that you are having a great day today. I am going to go ahead and let's see what we've got here. Let's turn over to here. I want to make sure that I mention my friends. No, that's not the friend that I wanted to mention, although he's a good guy too. Let's see. Where are we at? Well, I am just having one heck of a day. Let's see if we can find this. I think we're there. Grow Live Academy. That's a Ken Walls product. GrowLiveAcademy.com. Ken Walls has put together one heck of a program. If you want to learn how to live stream, if you want to learn how to do podcasts, this is the program for you. And Ken Walls has done a terrific job. The program that we are using to go live right now is StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com, and StreamYard is an amazing product. Has an amazing product, and I'm grateful for it, to be real honest with you. It's a terrific product and certainly makes it easy for us to go live. And then Hippo Video. Hippo Video is the way that I'm keeping in contact with my clients. I just send them a quick email. On that email, there is a video attachment. You don't have to upload. You don't have to download. You just go direct. All they do is press play and it's there, which makes it so easy. Makes it easy on everyone. So check out the Grow Live Academy and you can learn more about StreamYard and Hippo Video. All right. So let's get down to this day in music. This day in music, we're going to take a look at birthdays. And there's a great one. There's a guy that was born back in let's make sure I got this right. Back in 1945. 1945, one of the greatest rock singers. Well, I shouldn't say he's the greatest rock singer. He's an okay rock singer. But one of the greatest writers, songwriters, and lyricists that we've known in the history of rock. And let's see if I can share something really quickly. Let's see if we can get this up. Share the screen. Oh, along with everything else in the day, let's learn how to share a screen. Let's take a look and let's see what we got.
when everybody keeps retreating, but you can see me get enough. Get my love, open the door. Get my love, open the door.
That's right. It's Pete Townshend, one of the greatest rock artists of our time. Where have we went? One of the greatest rock artists of our time. He has written some terrific songs. And he's written a couple of the big rock operas, Tommy, Quadrophenia. He is an amazing guitarist. One of my friends just absolutely loved the guy, would imitate him on his air guitar, but also imitate him playing the guitar. And he was just fantastic. Pete Townshend, happy birthday to you. Now, Pete's went through a lot of struggles, had a lot of things that have happened in his life over the last 30 years. But there is no denying that Pete Townshend is one heck of an artist, one of the greatest guitarists of all time, one of the best and greatest songwriters of all time. And The Who has been one of the greatest rock bands of all time. So Pete Townshend, without you, The Who would not be around. So happy birthday to you, Pete Townshend. And then the second fellow is born in 1948, Tom Scott. Tom Scott, the name may not be familiar to you. But if you like the Blues Brothers, if you enjoyed the Blues Brothers like I have over the years, he is the saxophonist from the Blues Brothers. And he is very, very well known in his field. He's a marvelous performer, and he is just awesome. He has also worked with several great artists, Joni Mitchell and Carole King, to name a couple. But he also does soundtracks for different movies and different shows. The guy is an amazing talent, and with the Blues Brothers, he was incredible. So Tom Scott, happy birthday to you. Then another fellow born in 1949, Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill of ZZ Top. So we are blessed to have Dusty Hill. He is an amazing player. They have had those great legendary songs, those great legendary albums. I like their early stuff over their older stuff, but I like it all. And Dusty Hill is a big part of it. Let's see. Born on this date in 1952, Grace Jones. Who the heck is Grace Jones? Well, she had a lot of disco hits. She was pretty famous in the disco era. So we'll leave it at that. Grace Jones, happy birthday to you. Then the next one, you won't know the fellow by this name, but his name is Jeffrey Hyman. Jeffrey Hyman. So let's take a look at Jeffrey Hyman and see if we can figure out who he is. I'm going to share this one more time. I'm going to make it our last share of the day. Let's see. Share the audio. Go Chrome. Let's go like this. And see if we can bring this up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go.
And that is the man, Blitzkrieg Bob. That is Joey Ramone, Jeffrey Hyman. Joey Ramone, they made a big difference in the rock world in the late 70s into the 80s. I believe they recorded over 20 albums. And Jeffrey Hyman, or Joey Ramone as we knew him, was the lead singer, lead guitarist, and he was Incredible. I love those guys. This band had a horrible, tragic story. I believe three of the Ramones ended up dying from cancer. Joey Ramone, that's what he died of, or Jeffrey Hyman, I should say, died on April 15th, 2001. So happy birthday to Jeffrey Hyman, Joey Ramone. And just a sad story that for as much fun as we had watching them, I should say I had a blast watching these guys. They changed my world. They got me bopping. I loved it. I loved their music. And just a tragic story about all the Ramones. There may be one that's left, but it may be one of the guys that got kicked out of the band. But they were all friends. They weren't brothers, although they called themselves, they all took on different names. And the Ramones apparently came from Paul McCartney. That's how he would check into hotels. And I'm not exactly what he checked in under, but it had something to do with Ramone. So, Joey Ramone, happy birthday, and God bless you, man. Now, on this date, 1973, You Are the Sunshine of My Life went to number 1. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. Who doesn't love Stevie Wonder? Just all the musical talent. And I can remember from when I was a kid hearing little Stevie Wonder. And what an amazing talent that he's turned out to be. When my little girl was born, I remember just playing Isn't She Lovely and just enjoyed that immensely, and have enjoyed the works of Stevie Wonder my entire life. 1976, believe it or not, Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards was in a car accident. He fell asleep at the wheel. Of course, the police found marijuana and cocaine in the car. Apparently, Keith thinks it was a bad rap. It was a bad rap. On this date in 1978, Dire Straits released Sultans of Swing, which went to number 1. It was recorded on a budget of $205. $205. One of the biggest songs. I remember when that came out, it was amazing. I had never heard anything like it. And that sound for a rock band was awesome. And then, of course, they went on to have several big hits. And I'm blanking on the name right now, but the lead guitarist, Mark Knopfler. Mark Knopfler has went on to have an amazing career. And again, he is one of the guys that's went on to play with many different artists, because he is considered to be one of the greatest guitarists around. And he's went on to play with many other artists, many other bands. And now he does a lot of movies, a lot of soundtracks, and a lot of good work. And Mark Knopfler is still one of the best. In 1979, this is a story that just makes me crack up. But this is the rock star and the lifestyle that this fellow had. Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton held a party at his Surrey house celebrating his recent marriage to Pattie Boyd. Pattie Boyd was fairly famous on her own. She was a model, not only just a model, but a supermodel. She had been the wife of George Harrison. George Harrison, Eric Clapton's best friend. She was the lady that Something was written about. And then also another song, Layla, was written about Pattie Boyd. And then also Wonderful Tonight was written about Pattie Boyd. But let's talk about this story. Eric Clapton held a party at his Surrey house celebrating his recent marriage to Pattie Boyd. Clapton set up a small stage in the garden, and as the evening progressed, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr ended up jamming along with Clapton, Ginger Baker, and Mick Jagger. The all-star band ran through old Little Richard songs and Eddie Cochran songs. George Harrison, what a stand-up guy. Eric Clapton had taken his wife, and George Harrison, always the gentleman, says, you know what? I would rather see her with him than any other man in the world. I know he loves her. What? Who could do that? Well, George Harrison could. And what an amazing story that is. I am lost thinking about that. One of my favorite albums that came out in 1979, Breakfast in America. Breakfast in America by Supertramp. Who likes Supertramp? I love Supertramp. Just, to me, one of the best bands and shows that you can possibly see. Now, I would certainly like to see the remnants of Supertramp do another concert before we get a little bit too old. Like to try and do that. But Breakfast in America was a breakout. And you know, they had been around for years, but then all of a sudden this album just raised them to a whole new level. And that was, I was just getting ready to move to a little cabin in the woods. And this helped make the move a good move. In 1980, Ringo Starr and his future wife were involved in a car crash less than half a mile from where Mark Bolan, another rock legend, had been seriously injured. In this case, Ringo Starr and his soon-to-be wife, Barbara Bach, were not injured, which was a good thing. We're going to end this with this. Bob Marley and the Wailers, 1984, started a 12-week run at #1 in the UK with a compilation album released to commemorate the third anniversary of Bob Marley's death. And it went to #1 for 12 weeks. And then let's finish with this. Madonna in 1990. Gosh, I hate to finish on Madonna, but she started her first week run with a #1 single, Vogue. My God, there had to be something better for this date. Anyway, this is Charles Coachman. This is Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Bay Area Let's Talk Music. On Friday, I will be here. We're going to talk about not only what happened this day in music, but we're going to talk about The Doors, my favorite American rock band. My favorite American rock band, from the first album to the last album as the full band. What they did after Jim Morrison died, I'm not so much interested in. Although the stories of what went on afterwards in the lives of the guys that were left. But Jim Morrison and the 3 other band members, what an awesome band they were, together for just a few short years. And in 5 years, they put out many terrific albums, starting with Light My Fire and then ending with LA Woman. And just incredible. So the Doors on Friday. Look forward to seeing you. This is Charles Coachman. This is Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Have a great evening. Let's see what I didn't take a look over here to the side. Ruth Eddy, Stevie Wonder. Love Stevie Wonder. Who? Keith Richards. Oh, we actually, my sister and I think my brother and maybe my wife went to see the Rolling Stones. Maybe my children went to see the Rolling Stones in San Jose. And my mom was teasing, that's your real father. That's your daddy, Charles. Just terrific. Sean Choate, thank you for being here. Awesome history. Hey, Rosalie. Ruthie, you know Rosalie Sanders. You knew her as Rosalie Hale when we were in Shore Acres. Madonna, yeah, I know, Scott. I'm disappointed in myself, too. Fun, listen, love you. Sis, I love you, too. The beautiful picture with you and Mom. I appreciate it. I love that. Everyone, have a great day. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to share this out, please do. I look forward to seeing you on Friday as we share the Doors. God bless. Enjoy your day. Good night.